Hey guys, welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Just going to step forward. I'm not sure if I want to rest up or not, but I think we'll just roll with it for now, as is. I will also flash up the level up summary screens for Ember and Darren, so you can take a look. Alright, so we can take a quick look. Yeah, it's just glitter dust here. And Oracle. Darren is Oracle as well, same as us. So we'll probably keep Darren. And then we'll go from there. We're also almost level 5, which is going to be nice. I don't know why Sealer is so much further behind than the rest of us. It's a bit odd. But yeah, once we get to... Oh, Ember's quite far behind too. But once we get to level 5, we should have some nice spells, which will require a rest to bring back. So I'm hoping that we can make it through this section without resting, so that we can rest after we hit level 5. And we should be able to hit level 5 after this section here in Tower of Estrod. And then once we hopefully get through this, we'll rest and then go back to Market Square, because I think there's one more thing I need to do before the Tavern Defense. But it's something I've only read about. And it's tied to an achievement, so I'm going to try and get that as well. But let's move on here and move forward. Canabras burns, the city that should never have fallen. Fate shows no mercy. Darkness and malevolent rage hide behind many masks, but I see them for what they are. I see them in you. I hear the echo of menacing footsteps. I feel the heat of an ancient cursed rage. Old enemy, you will not escape so easily. Servants of the Abyss, you entered the house of memory with evil in your souls. Soon you will be but a memory.
Defeat is not an option.
Okay. Let's take a look. Yeah, all the spells are used up from before. That's fine. We have 5 uses, so let's do buff normal and pop bless. Vision of Yaniel. Okay. Hang on, let's see. Vision of Yaniel, Targona, Eliandra, and of the Herald. Okay, interesting. Okay, so that one's disappeared. Let's talk to the Herald then. Translucent, winged female warrior recoils from you with a look of fury on her beautiful face. You brought us back to waking. What do you want, foe? Who are you? Not who, what? Memories. This place was created as a cradle of memory and fantasy. The things that belonged to the city's heroes were kept here. People used to come to this place to remember those heroes. And myself and the others are living memories. You woke us, so here we are. Lots of things seem silent only until you care to listen to them. Like here, someone's memory has awoken to reveal itself to us. Yes, little one, and I have no doubt that the birds in the streets converse with you too, and the trees and the flowers, even the lampposts. And I'm sure this occurs regularly. For me, alas, such wonders only occur after a week-long bacchanalia, and the conversations don't go very far. I used to come here when the mood took me. The exhibits here are meager, no doubt, and cannot compete with the museums in the capital, but all the same, I find this place to be a calming refuge away from the bustling city. Well, all these exhibits leave me cold. Dusty glass cases, soporific history, but I probably would have given them more of a chance had I known that I could meet people from our circle here. Oh no, my dear Camellia, people like you and I come to these places only very rarely. This museum was my refuge away from the society of such people, and it's an excellent spot for a nap. Why did you... Let's go with the second option, actually. So, your memories of who? Of the heroes the city wished to immortalize. Go touch a memory, see how they remembered us. After all, this place was created so that our names would never disappear into the mists of history. There used to be a place like this near Neathholm. Land-sized. Quite calm. I used to walk among the plinths and pedestals wondering, the people who founded the place, what was driving them? Were they thinking about future generations? How to pass down their wisdom and show the right path? Or were they thinking of themselves, trying to keep their names and deeds alive? But the ceiling collapsed and that place didn't exist anymore, so my question was moot. I wish I could say that we have not dishonored your memory, but Canabres lies in ruins, and But you fearlessly battle the invaders with no thought for yourself. You have earned no censure. We are proud of you. Why did you attack me? Because you are darkness. The abyss lives within you, and you gladly submit to it. During the encounter with Hosilla and demon Savamalek, you allowed the blood rage to take over you. Oh, okay. I can sense that you recently allowed your bloodlust to blind you in order to stand against a powerful demon. Okay, same thing. This confrontation took place very close by, somewhere deep below the city, but the echo of your deeds has reverberated much farther. The world takes note of all doings, deeds, and even thoughts, noble and dark alike. I don't know what you are, but you frighten me, and I am a memory of someone who spent centuries fearlessly fighting the hordes of the abyss. Okay, interesting. Wonder if those early choices will make any other differences later on in the game. Presumably they would, but I guess we'll find out. Farewell, Vision. Farewell, the power that gives us this semblance of life is running out, and soon we will once again be but memories, living only in words, pictures, and songs. Okay. Nothing else there. Farewell to Sarkoros. Eliandra, the legendary priestess of Pelura, watches the city of Iz crumble into the freshly opened world wound. More details in the museum almanac. I don't want to rest. Yaniel by a fountain. The picture was presumably painted from life over the summer of 4637, 1 year before Yaniel's heroic death during the battle for Dresden. More details in the museum almanac. The cloudy colossi. In this picture, the two angels, Targona and Lariel, are chasing and fighting a deadly Vrolikai demon in the air, several miles above the world wound. More details, okay. Here we stand and will not take a step back. The hand of the inheritor, Herald of Iomade, is depicted placing the first wardstone among the fortifications of Canabres. Okay. Whoever you are, keep quiet. There's a horde of enemies just beyond this door. Come over here and you'll see there's a handy way up nearby. Alright, fair enough. Let's make sure everyone's stealth, and we'll save it here. Be quiet and watch. This is the best part. Get it together, idiots. No more looting. You're all to sit tight here and wait for the order to attack the Defender's Heart. Okay. It's the last bastion of the Crusader resistance. We'll flatten them and claim our victory. Into the abyss with all Crusaders and the Defender's Heart. Kylus, the city is ours already. Now it's time to enjoy the spoil. Split up into groups quickly. I'll tell you where to go and what to bring back. Faxon, you idiot. Go back to Baphomet. He must be missing his lapdog. Everyone here will be following my orders. I'm in charge. We won't submit to you, you dirty Descarite. Keep out of this, Kylus, or I'll curse all your extremities to wither and drop off. Everyone listen to me. What we're going to do is... Looking for a fight, Faxon? Well, you've got one. Had enough, worm? I'm in charge here. Kylus is the strongest. No looting, only slaughter. We're going to sit here and wait for the command to attack. The Defender's Heart will fall.
I'd stay away from there right now. The tower is the main stronghold of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth and their allies. Going up against that many of them would be suicide. I have a better idea. If the demons and their mortal agents were better organized, the Crusaders would have been crushed long before now. But they're always trying to spread in every direction. Right now, in every corner of the city, there are demons like Kylus who are trying to consolidate their forces to launch a joint attack on the Defender's Heart.
Who are you?
Greybor. I'm a contract killer who's been hired to kill that demon that just walloped that other one. I've tracked him all the way here, and was planning to kill him when that crowd showed up, so I had to pull back.
What do you suggest?
Don't even think about trying to take them all on single-handed. You'll be mincemeat. Better to warn the Crusaders and the Defender's Heart that the demons are planning to attack. And later, once the attackers have been taken care of, it'll be much easier to sweep through this tower and eliminate the defenders left behind.
Like when dueling with rapiers. One doesn't lunge, but waits for the opponent to strike and leave themselves open.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Greybor's eyebrows shoot up as though he wasn't expecting to hear such words from the delicate young lady. Thanks for the advice. Who hired you?
I'm afraid that's confidential. As a professional, I'm obliged to keep my client's name a secret.
We could attack them together.
I have no desire to die today. If you choose to go in there, I'll take advantage of the opportunity, of course. I'll kill Kylus and get back here as quickly as I can. I'm not going to fight any of the others. I don't work for free.
The city is burning. People are dying. And you're thinking about how to fill your pockets?
Yes. So what? Listen here, girl. If you're so eager to save someone, go and do it. And don't waste your breath preaching at me.
Right, I'm going now.
I hope you act wisely.
You're so sad. Please take care.
What are you doing here, girl? This is no place for people like you. Go. Hide somewhere safe.
Dwarf looks at Ember and sadness gleams in his grim eyes. He answers in a surprisingly soft voice. Okay, well, let's all hide again. Save it here and we'll go over there. Let's see, we need athletics.
Forget it.
Okay, let's push the column.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, man.
Okay. We took out some of them. Let's go back down and let's go around this way. Save it here. Okay, let's see if we can get some heals. Got 10. Okay. Back up to green. Camellia, let's get her back up to green. Okay. The dog is a bit weaker, so we might leave the dog. Is there anything else we can do here? Click light wounds, haste, juice person, bark skin. Okay. That might be useful, so let's use it on Sealer. And we can use bark skin on Stooge as well. Camellia. Let's give Camellia a crossbow. Or let's equip her crossbow. Can't be used by this character. 1 round per level. So it's 4 rounds of combat. It's not that many rounds. Scroll of Heroism. Use? Yep, got Heroism now. What else can we do? Scroll of Cure Moderate Wounds. Don't really need that for now. The Invisibility Shield of Faith. Okay. Got some stuff. Extra spells and stuff, so let's save it here again. Let's try and cross this mobility check. Okay, did get through here. Okay, let's see. Athletics.
That is quite a discovery.
Okay, so we've taken out more of these guys.
Speed.
Let's get everyone to attack Baxon.
I'll cut you wide open.
And Camellia can use Protective Luck on Sealer.
This is not my time yet.
It's nasty. Fireball. Don't like that at all. She doesn't have any healing potions. Let's give her a couple. Okay, she can drink it. Spread out a little bit, actually. Lan, maybe Lan can go up here.
You've crossed the wrong mark.
And Dayran can go over here, I guess.
Out of my sight.
Ember can go around this way. And Camellia can drink a potion. Steeler can also drink a potion. Or a healing potion. And we'll get... yeah, we'll get Camellia to cast Protective Luck on Sealer again. Immunity to conditions, that's fine. Missed, that's good.
I will see to your
What
demise.
does this guy have? 30 of 53 hit points, okay. Alright. We're doing okay down in the middle there, it seems.
That survived worse.
Okay, I think I heard, yeah, more of them are dying, which is good. How are Lan and... ooh, Faxon is almost gone. That's good. Let's heal up with Lan. and get back to hitting.
Revive me.
And let's do the same thing with Sealer. Perfect.
This is not my time yet.
Faxon's gone, which is good. Get a heal on Stu. Ooh, this is looking much better now.
Was unexpected.
Oh, ooh. Someone took out land apparently. Okay. Let's focus on that Abracandaloo, I suppose. And keep going with the protective luck. Okay, nice. Nice. Oh, perfect. Purge the demons from the Tower of Estrod. Tell Irabeth about the victory. Okay.
Press on.
Purge the demons. Okay. And we just need to tell Irabeth about the victory. Okay. Wait. All the demons occupying the Tower of Estrod have been killed. Okay, that's good. Take all this stuff. Okay. Anything else? Not really. There was that one thing here. Yeah, loot this. Ooh, a buckler. Okay. Buckler +1. Well, I guess we're giving that to Camellia. Doesn't really boost her armor class though. Buckler +1, okay, fair enough. Don't know if that made a difference or not, but it is what it is.
I found something.
Okay. See, Camellia, I think, is our trap disarmer, so let's disarm this. Alright. Okay. There's nothing there really. And nothing up here anymore either. Okay, so let's head down to the basement. Okay, we'll save it here.
Quiet now.
And we'll go into stealth again. Let's check what's in here. Angels, okay. Almanac of the Tower of Estrod Museum. Okay, so that's what they were talking about before when we checked out the, I guess, the artwork or whatever at the entrance of this Tower of Estrod.
I will guide us.
Helma, a pale and frightened half-elf, looks at you warily. His face is twisted into a grimace like he just ate something slimy. Hey, who are you? Praise Baphomet. What are you doing here? Did Faxon send you? I heard a noise outside, but I was busy making a list of relics. Did something happen? Who are you? I'm Telma the Scribe and senior aide to Lord Xanthia the Plague One, and do forgive me, but Faxon has been assigned to this command, has he not? Where is he? What are you doing here? I'm compiling a list of the valuable Crusader artifacts. Lord Xanthia has ordered that everything of use should be transported from Canabras and saved from the looting and destruction. We chose the museum as the place to collect and sort through the trophies. Unfortunately, the local thieves have proven even quicker off the mark than the demons. They ransacked the museum in the first few hours of the assault, but there are some objects of interest among the exhibits they left behind. The museum custodian has been kind enough to advise me on those, but where is Faxon? Where is the museum custodian? Over in the gallery. I deceived him. I told him I was a crusader. It wasn't difficult. The old geezer is out of his mind, so tell me, where is Faxon? I guess because he's obviously working for the enemies, let's just attack. Get your hands off the crusader relics. The half-elf leaps back nimbly, pulling a sheaf of papers from his bag as he goes, No, I have valuable letters from Lord Xanthia here. I must destroy them. The cultist balls the pages up in his fist and shoves them into his mouth, then begins furiously chewing like a hamster. A moment later, the half-elf eyes bulge and he opens his mouth, which is stuffed with masticated paper. He tries to cough, but nothing comes out. The failed saboteur looks at you in desperation. His eyes are streaming, his face is growing paler by the second, and he falls to his knees. A strangled wheeze emerges from behind the wad of wet paper. His expressions veer from the hilarious to the grotesque as he signals to you for help. Want some salt or pepper with that? Now, I've never tried eating paper myself, but a little seasoning goes a long way, whatever the meal. Confiture. The perfect accompaniment for paper is apricot confiture. How do I know this? An excellent question. As a child, I once ate a piece of my exercise book in front of my horrid music teacher to spite her. Should we help him? We aren't meant to be good, but I guess we can always be good. Yeah, I think I'll choose the good option so that I have a bit of a buffer to make chaotic. I guess more chaotic and evil choices later on if they are preferable. I don't care if those pages contain the innermost secrets of Baphomet himself. I'm not touching that. The cultist coughs violently and then, after taking a trembling breath, leaps up and takes off running. He disappears, leaving you with the wad of correspondence that is much worse for wear. Gross. Okay. Surprisingly, we get a little bit of text out of the paper. That's interesting. Okay. Let's stealth up. This copper vessel and the oil inside it were sanctified by Raelus, priest of Iomade and faithful crusader. This item was donated to the museum by Raelus's fellows in arms. Okay. This helmet belonged to Bethesda Scroccia, Paralictor of the Order of the Gate and one of the first Hell Knights to serve his duty as a crusader. This item was donated to the museum by Queen Galfrey. The wand of the famous mage Zacharias, who made his name during the heroic and tragic siege of the Lost Chapel. This item was donated to the museum by Zacharias' apprentice mage Teldon. Okay. This is a claw taken from Terendelev, the Silver Dragon and protector of Canabras. It was cut off by demons when Terendelev heroically saved a group of ambushed crusaders from certain death. Okay. Can we get in here?
Godspeed.
Guess we... Probably a key somewhere. Let's chat to Teldon. The old man, looking around absent-mindedly, shrinks away as you get closer. His head seems to shake uncontrollably, but his hands are surprisingly deft and assured as they level a magic wand. Stay back. Which are you, robber or demon? I'm not going to hurt you. The old man goggles at you in terror, but he doesn't lower his wand. A rustling comes from somewhere behind him. Rats. The old man wheels around fearfully and peers in the direction the sound came from. The hand holding the wand gradually falls to his side. When he turns back to you, there is no fear in his expression, only vague confusion. You. I'm sorry, I was distracted. What were we talking about? Who are you? The old man lowers his wand in confusion. I think his expression grows distraught and mournful, as though he is on the verge of crying. I forget. His gaze falls on a piece of cloth, carefully stitched to his cloak, which reads Teldon, Tower of Estrod Museum Custodian. Aha, I'm Teldon, the custodian here. My memory isn't what it once was. My faculties are failing me. But at one time, my mind could cut like a diamond. I was a battle mage, one of the few who survived the Battle of the Lost Chapel. But I'm an old man now. Sometimes I set down my keys one moment, and the next I can't remember where I've put them. With a pleased smile, the old man pulls a hefty set of keys from his pocket and proudly shows them to you. Here they are, my keys, my little lovelies. I would never give you away to anyone. Remembering himself, the old man hastily stows the keys back in his pocket. The Lost Chapel. Ah, this old fellow was there. That his mind was damaged isn't surprising. What's surprising is that the old codger can still speak at all. In the entire history of the Crusades, which aren't exactly uplifting, this is one of its bloodiest chapters. Some time ago, I wanted to know what became of the abandoned fortifications and estates the Crusaders left behind. I read through the accounts of the Lost Chapel veterans. Now that was a real bloodbath. What are the keys for? Oh, these keys are for everything. I can open every door in the Tower of Estrod with these. The museum custodian on duty must carry these keys at all times and never be parted from them. Not even for a second. And why is that? Because if the keys were left unattended, they would be pinched by thieves, wouldn't they? Thieves who'd strip the museum of all its treasures. Give me the keys. Out of the question. According to museum protocol, the custodian does not have the right to hand over the keys to another. I am personally responsible for the safety of exhibits and the storeroom. Let's go with diplomacy. Don't you understand? This museum holds things that could help in the fight against the demons. Oh, we rolled a 3, but we still passed, so that was lucky. Biting his lip, the old man holds out the keys to you. You're right, I'm just an old duffer. Take whatever will help you and go and defend our city. Why did the demons spare you? Demons? There have been no demons in this museum. I heard them breaking into the tower, but then everything went quiet. Then a very polite young fellow came along, a half-elf. He said Canabras was under attack, but that the Crusaders had already recaptured the tower. He said he'd been sent to oversee the evacuation of the museum. He was very pleased to find me here. I've proved a very useful resource. I showed him all the most valuable relics, explained what they were, and he wrapped them up, labeled them, and carried them off somewhere. And I've been here all this time. I locked the doors and stood guard to make sure no demon got in, but I've seen not a one of them. Haven't heard any either. I've grown hard of hearing over the years. That half-elf was a demon worshipper. The old man frowns in confusion. What do you mean, demon worshipper? That fine young lad, so well dressed, so polite, but he said the Crusaders. Oh my word, the relics, we must go after them. The old man works himself into a state, bitterly lamenting as he roots through his many pockets, but the outburst doesn't last long. The motion of his hands slows and the awareness fades from his eyes. He stares off into the distance and looks at you, wets his lip and sheepishly inquires, sorry, did you say something? Yeah, let's choose this option. Guess we'll find out what else happened here first. What happened? The old man burst into agitated muttering, gesticulating furiously with shaking hands. First, the bell started ringing, and then there were noises in the street. Then the dragon, Lady Terendalev, began to roar. I went to lock the door, but they were already inside, the thieves. There were 7 of them, or perhaps 10. I don't remember. They were talking some rubbish about how they were all orphans, supposedly, and that they were dangerous. They grabbed me and wouldn't let me go, and then they looted the place. They took anything with even a lick of gold on it. Relics too. The museum boasts a very extensive collection, you know, and worst of all, they took the wand. And when they were done, they tossed me aside like a piece of old junk. They didn't even bother to kill me. What wand did the thieves steal? The wand of Zacharias, my master. He was a great man, the hero of the defense of the Lost Chapel, and those scoundrels took his wand. A relic. Ballads are sung about Zacharias, and they're just damned thieves. Master Zacharias will return, and he will assemble all of us, his students, and we'll show them. I'll show them what Battle Mage Teldon is made of. Fury sparks in the old man's eyes, his spine straightens, and in a fluid motion his hands raise his wand at the ready, but a howl of rage from outside frightens off the ghosts of the past. The old man turns around and looks at you in befuddlement. You were just asking me about something. I forgot what it was. Where can I find these robbers? The old man throws up his hands. I haven't the foggiest. They're thieves. They know out-of-the-way places where they won't be found. That's where they are, if they're still alive. But they won't be in the city. I heard them talking amongst themselves about how they needed to get out of Canabras before the demons wiped them out. Okay, go to the Defender's Heart. There are good people there. They'll look after you. The old custodian gives you a toothless smile. Really? It's safe there? But how can I leave the museum? His gaze falls upon the the traces of the ransacking, and the old man becomes lost in thought as though trying to find an explanation for what he's seen. You know what happened here, don't you? Thieves, they were. Prowling about, wanted to rob the museum, but I stopped them. Those ne'er-do-wells came in here and I gave them what for? Dose of battle magic. They won't be back. Don't you worry about me. I may be old, but I can still hold my own. Alright, I have to go. The old man's bewildered gaze follows you as you go. Alright, let's see. What can we get here? Another almanac. That's fine. Another almanac too. Okay. Crappy armor. And yet another almanac. Alright. That's fine. Let's go into these other rooms then. Okay.
What's that there?
Let's get Camellia in here. Right, let's disarm this trap first. Save it here actually. Let's disarm this trap. And disarm this trap as well. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, cookery. Another almanac. Okay. Yaniel. Okay.
I am helpful.
And oh, nice. We got magic essence, which is good. Composite longbow. Okay. Entrapping longbow. I guess we could give that to Ember. It's a +1 as well, so that's always handy. Grace of Peace would be nice, but I don't think we have anyone that can use cookeries. Cookeries are martial. Okay, that's interesting.
Let us press on.
Another chest over here. Crafting and cooking gear. Falcata. Okay. And more stuff here to loot. Oh, a Sarkorian Faith. Okay. And chain shirt. Counterfeit Derek Sunhammer's jewelry. Okay, interesting. Lady Calandra's chain shirt, light armor, so +2. Medium armor. Crypt Raider. Okay, well, I guess it essentially is the same thing, really. Light armor might be useful for Dayron? Yeah, Dayron doesn't have any armor at the moment, so let's give that to him. And now we have 4 level ups, so that's going to be good. I think that gives us level 3 spells, which will be really handy because we need them to take on a couple of encounters. Okay, actually, let's save it here. Can we do this mobility jump? We can, and we get a bit more experience. So these are always good to do both, because you get experience for doing it from one side, and then you get experience from doing it from the other side too. So
I've survived worse.
okay, we just fell down, and we can open the door. All right, that's fine. These guys are gone now. Ooh, there's other artwork here. Seat of Grief. a view of the infamous Heaven's Edge estate. Okay, so that's Daeron's family, I think. A world long gone, thematic collection of various artists' works on everyday life in Sakharos, okay? Crusader Queen. And I guess this one also. None will escape my all-seeing eye. Inquisitor Hulrun fights a shadow demon, okay? Alright, so I think this is a good place to end the episode. What I'll do is do the level ups in between episodes again, and then flash up the level up summary screens again. And then on the next episode, we'll probably start from the, I guess the world map, and then we'll do a rest there before going back into Market Square to see if I can find that location of that quest that I want to do to get the achievement, because I'm pretty sure it needs to be done before the Tavern Defense. Thanks a lot for joining me for this one, and catch you in the next video. Cheers.